lighting.
Dude, you look, I don't know, you look kind of cozy. I think you look pretty cozy right now.
I am cozy.
Very very warm and appealing, you know? Feel like I could just cuddle up to you.
Warm in my house though, because we're poor. So we have it on like 69.
I mean, that's
which
fine
is,
though, dude.
It's warmer than outside.
Yeah, I just let it,
but
I just kind of let it get as cold as it wants to be, though. Not even gonna lie. If it gets like too cold, like say I have Evelyn, then I'll put it at like 68, like to where if it gets below 68, it'll warm it back up to 68 and then stay there. That's the way that I do it.
That's what we have. But my pregnant wife, she'd be like, "Oh, it's so cold.
I'm freezing to death.
Oh, I'm gonna wither away to nothing." Meanwhile, she's wearing like nothing,
hoodies,
and I'm like,
"Okay, never mind."
No, she's not wearing. I was like, "Yeah, put some clothes on, harlot." No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna go tape the letter A to her forehead from now on, just because.
Wait, what was that? What was that a reference to?
The scarlet letter. They called her a whore.
I'm not cultured.
My wife is not a whore. Don't worry. She's wonderful.
In her own home. How dare she?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't read the scarlet letter, but hey, I think it has something to do with it.
Yeah, probably. Well,
anyways,
I think on the last, or at the end of last episode, we were talking about, we were like, oh, I don't know if we're going to get another episode in before the Game Awards happened. I think we thought the Game Awards was happening, like, way before it actually was, because it still doesn't happen until, like, next week.
Yeah,
so,
it happens on Thursday. We're recording now on Saturday, and it happens on Thursday the 11th.
Mm-hmm. So
this should come out before Thursday the 11th.
Yeah, because I was saying I wanted to talk about it, and I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to talk about it going into it, and then we could probably talk about it again after, depending, if it's, like, interesting or not. I'm pretty excited for this one, mainly just because, like, people are hyping it up so much, it's making me think like, oh, dude, there's got to be some crazy stuff, right? And then,
or it's a bust.
I'm starting to lean more towards that, and that scares me because, what was it? So they're doing for people who if you haven't been following, they started like teasing this, really, I mean, they haven't said anything about the game itself or what it's based on, but they went and put a statue, this like weird created statue of demons and this creepy eye monster looking thing. What's up?
Editing magic. I'm putting a picture of it on the screen right now.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'm 11 from Stranger Things. Okay.
I was so confused. I thought you said like editing magic, like, oh, we're pausing, and then I was like,
no, that's all.
There it is.
Live.
He created it before your very eyes.
I did.
Editing magic. For the people not watching the video, you're missing out, dude. You could have just seen him cast.
Check us out on YouTube. Wop and Cobb podcast on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You should do that. But. So yeah, that thing that Wabi just bestowed upon your eyes, right? They put that thing out in the desert in a random spot and like posted the coordinates, and people had to just go out and find it wherever the fuck it was. And then obviously immediately a whole bunch of theories started coming out of people trying to guess what it was, and initially people immediately jumped to God of War, right? And
the crazy part is like me, obvious God of War enthusiast.
Fanatic, yeah. I see Atreus behind your head right now.
Yes, he's literally right over there. And then if I point the camera up, I got Mjolnir.
Good old Kratos.
And
Mjolnir. Yeah, you got, oh my God.
Yeah, I got
the whole thing up there. That looks sick.
$250 of really
unnecessary but sick.
Yeah, unnecessary, but I bought $250 worth of just one video game.
Yeah, that collector's edition went crazy.
I didn't immediately think God of War at all. Not once did I look at this and I was like, it's God of War.
Yeah, the only thing I like, because there's like the back plate, like armor that looks like one of the armor sets in the in Ragnarok. And that was like, okay, I was like, okay, that's interesting. It like, out of all the weird little demons and stuff in the statue, there's like one figure that looks like a person, like something in there, right? But none of the creatures really make sense. I mean, there was a bear. Actually, they kind of did. I saw people linking the stuff like the bear and the crocodile thing and stuff like that.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, tentacle thingies is what I went to immediately. You know, I wasn't thinking of God of War, and then you know that was immediately debunked by Corey Barlog, which is the fucking creator of the new God of War.
He literally came out, was like, guys, this isn't God of War. And everyone was like,
he was like,
damn.
yeah, it's not. He was like, stop the fucking hype.
Yeah.
When we drop the next game, if we drop the next game, you won't fucking know.
Yeah.
Because to date, that is the best reveal ever. I'll rewatch that sometimes. And I get chills every single time.
Yeah.
I mean,
so good, dude. I love when they do stuff like that.
I don't even remember what year it was. It was like 2016 when that came out.
Yeah.
The game came out in 2018, obviously. But, dude, if none of you remember the reveal of them announcing the new God of War games, go watch that because it's incredible. The crowd is just crazy too.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. That's why I love announcements like that because the crowd reaction is always like the best part. It's like, damn, dude, people love this shit, and I love that. It makes me happy to see that.
I love when people love shit.
Yeah, exactly. We need more good
dope.
energy in that industry right now. But yeah, so that got debunked, which is kind of like, dang, that sucks. But at the same time, it's like you said, whenever a new God of War gets announced, it's going to be out of nowhere and it's going to be hype. We know that's going to be. We know that, right?
I still don't know if it's happening, so I'm not giving my hopes up. But if it does happen, man, that means it's going to catch me even more off guard.
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna piss all over myself, like a total grown man.
Yeah, we'll get to something that would make me do that. I'll get to that, but then like going in the order of operations here. Technically, the first thing that I thought it was Diablo, and I was not excited at all.
Okay,
fair. I know
That'd
people.
Have been stupid.
Yeah, I know people love Diablo. I get it.
4 just came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, people were like, "Oh, it's just gonna be a Diablo expansion," and I was like, "That would be the worst thing of all time."
If they did the fucking this whole stunt for an expansion pack,
yeah,
I'd never watch this shit again.
We're in luck. That was then also confirmed it's not Diablo.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
So basically what came out, I don't remember who quoted this, so I can't confirm exactly who it was, but they said that it was, they were like, it's not related to Diablo, but people are going to be very excited for this, is what they said. Like, it's going to be something that a lot of people are excited for.
Yeah, but do you think that they say that shit constantly, but like these also the same people that were like, yo, they're going to love it, and then I know this is just so happens to be Diablo related. They're like, they're going to love this, and then they're like, we're dropping Diablo. It's an app now on the phone. You know what I mean? And then everyone is furious.
Yeah.
So, like, do they really know what people are going to love?
It doesn't seem like it. So that's what kind of worries me also, is like them being like, oh, a lot of people are going to like this. It almost sounds like they're trying to like force the idea that people are going to like it. Because a lot of people were also suspecting that it's just Lords of the Fallen, which no one's going to care about at all.
No, wait, hold on. They just flopped on their reboot, but then they did okay with their 2.0 release.
Yeah, something
they
like that.
re-released it and with like fixed all the bugs, and apparently it was better, but the damage had already been done, obviously.
Yeah. So,
I can't see that happening either.
A lot of people are worried about that. But they started getting more cryptic with it. They recently posted like this weird quote thing, like where they blocked out certain letters. Oh, dang, I'm gonna have to try and find.
Do you have that? Because I'll put it up on the screen.
I'll figure it out. But dang, let me try and see.
Okay, if he finds it. If he finds it, this is me putting it on the screen.
Yeah, it'll be there.
Whoa. And just know that I haven't seen this object that I'm creating.
Yeah.
So if it's not there, you're just going to see me be 11.
Okay, I found it. I was like, I don't want to do too big of a break me trying to find this thing. But the Game Awards tweeted, as y'all can already see here on the screen with the magic, it was a reply to, by the way, this statue thing glows in the dark at nighttime. It literally lights up. And it looks like this eldritch horror god Eye of Sauron type monstrosity. Maybe it's Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
Whoa, hold on. You saying that just made me think, what if a new Lord of the Rings came out?
Yeah, like a shadow of, the Nemesis like a shadow of something game.
Whoa.
That could be cool.
That could be big. It could be big.
If somebody else picked up that IP. But, so it says, they blanked out certain spots. It says, the blank are silent, blank bleeds, new blank stir. That's what it says. So the something are silent, something bleeds, new somethings stir is like the quote that they, yeah. So when that came out, people immediately started putting in Bloodborne related dialogue into it. Like it was like the old ones, I think the one that I saw was the old ones are silent, Yarnum bleeds, new hunters stir, or something like that.
Oh,
interesting. And so as soon as I saw that, I got so fucking excited with my Bloodborne copium, right? That it'll have that something, that I'll be given something. And I was immediately like, well, this is it. This has got to be it. There's no way. That sounds sick, right? That sounds fucking amazing.
Right.
So I immediately was like, oh, hell yeah. But then I saw someone make a point, and I immediately lost all hope that it is related to that. Because I saw someone that was like, they were like, it's not going to be Bloodborne because the statue is too generic. And I was like, wait, that actually makes sense. Because if you look at the statue, right, all the creatures on it are like regular-looking demon things. There's like a crocodile creature thing and like a bear. Those are not like, have you seen the monsters in Bloodborne? They're like the craziest looking things you've ever seen in your life. Yeah,
these are like pretty straightforward.
They're pretty straightforward.
Skeletons and some like humanoid looking things coming out.
Yeah. And so because of the only like kind of crazy thing is the middle thing, the creepy eye not tentacle, but little spider grabbers thing.
It's an eye.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's an eye in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But so I kind of lost all hope on that. People are still talking about potentially another From Software game. I think what I'm kind of leaning more towards is Elder Scrolls, which would also be massive. But the creatures do give off Elder Scrolls vibes. They're like, with how they're kind of generic, again, like crocodile, bear, demon monsters, skeletons.
Well, are they going to just announce it a little bit and then be like, okay, and release date 2036?
That would be so funny. They do the whole statue thing, and it's literally, that's all it is. It's another teaser, and they're just like, yo.
I mean, how many years
by the way,
has
the
it been
game's
since
still...
they revealed the PNG image of it?
Oh, my gosh. I can't even...
I think it's been like 6 or 7 years.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa. My bad, guys.
No fucking way.
That was completely unintentional. I totally apologize.
Let me see. When was that? When did that teaser release? It was in the good old... Oh, no, I lost it. I don't know, but it was a long time ago, right? Years ago, I will say.
Yeah, it was the Elder Scrolls 6.
I see a post that says 6 years ago. The Elder Scrolls 6 teaser is now 6 years old. That's just crazy. Like,
why fucking talk about it?
It's just because it's kind of like... I have no idea. It's kind of like if From Software came out. Can you imagine if they did that? They dropped like this like shadowy background thing with some gothic buildings in the background, and it was just like Bloodborne 2, and everyone lost their fucking shit. And then 6 years later, we still had nothing. They just threw that out there, and they were like, "Hey guys, by the way, we're thinking about this game." That's pretty much what they did.
Yeah,
like they were like, "Guys, by the way,"
that was the first thing they made.
Yeah. They didn't even start on anything yet. They were like, just letting you guys know, we remembered that this exists, and then that's it. They were like, cool.
Yo, after this, we're still gonna sell a different version of Skyrim.
Yeah, to get you guys ready, Skyrim now available on your Samsung smart fridge. Download today. That would be.
We're gonna drop. What the fuck was the other one they dropped?
What? Oh, Oblivion.
Yeah,
Oblivion
like,
remake?
Oh yeah. Also, boom. Here's a random Oblivion remake. Don't think about Elder Scrolls 6. Here you go.
That was kind
There
of
you
funny.
go.
Even though that is saying,
I mean, it
I
was
still want to
good.
play the Oblivion remake because
I own
loved
it.
Oblivion.
I've played like 30 minutes of it, and I'm like, this is really cool.
I didn't play anymore.
And it's just hard.
That's just how
in those
different
games.
things are now, dude.
It is, but also those games are just really hard for me because there's like, I mean, you have the same struggle with it. It's like, oh no, there's a dragon.
Yeah, let me just slice.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
shows no visible damage of me
Yeah,
doing, and then he'll just be like, and then he'll just ragdoll because it's fucking whatever that Fallout shit is. It's like,
they just start.
yeah.
Well, he's
Dragon
literally
glitches to
talking
the
about.
floor.
That's like my thing that I go to anytime I'm talking about like specifically Skyrim, and like my problem with the combat of Elder Scrolls. And like I've played different things now to the point to where it just feels kind of stale. That you're just swinging a sword and you're just like, oh, there's blood splatter, blood splatter, blood splatter, blood splatter, blood splatter, blood splatter, and they're dead.
Yeah,
Especially after playing
and
like,
it's just like,
yeah,
flame,
I'm sure there's
fireball.
people that are like, oh yeah, well look at Elden Ring and Dark Souls. It's the same thing. It's not. I don't think it is. But there's a little bit more to it, I think. It can be that, depending, I think.
Yeah.
Probably how you play it,
Well,
but I think you would just die if you did that. So
people
probably not.
are obsessed with that game, and I'm like Skyrim. I've never been able to beat it once. I've
there's people
attempted
that
to
have
play it
thousands of hours.
over 10 times. I've started it from the beginning, and the furthest I've made it, the furthest, is the mission right after you talk to the Greybeards. The first time.
Oh yeah,
That's
so
the
early.
absolute furthest
Well-
I've ever made it.
Well, it's crazy. And if I explained the way that I played it, then that people would be like, "Oh, well, that's why you didn't like it." Well, it's not that I didn't like it. I loved it. I just like it was literally like I played it, and then I was like, "Oh, it was a good game," and then I moved on with my life. And then it just stuck around for another however many years since it came out, and I was like, "Wow, that's surprising." Like I played that game when it came out. I thought it was like pretty good.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't
That's
even
how
my favorite
GTA
game of
was
the
for
year that
me.
it came out. Yeah, similar. Yeah.
I played GTA 5, and I was like, oh, man. Played the story. I was like, that was cool, man. I played a little bit of the online. I was like, I think I'm good. I'm done. And now people are still playing it.
Still
to this day.
yeah. But with
What are they doing on there?
Yeah, what you just said about GTA is exactly how I played Skyrim. I like played through the main story. Like I played through the main story. I focused some stuff that I was interested in, like leveling wise, and then if there was like some relevant or interesting side quest or mission or whatever anywhere nearby, I would like do those if it seemed interesting to me. But that was like it. And then I played through, I beat the story, and then I was like, cool. Never played the game again. After I beat the story, I never touched it again.
That's how I get with like every game. I mean, as soon as the storyline's over, in my mind, it's just like, oh, the whole game's over. I can't remain.
It's like, oh, but you can go back and do all the side. It's like,
no,
it's
no.
over.
I beat God of War Ragnarok, and I tried to 100% it before I beat the game. Like, tried to like finish everything before the final missions or whatever.
Yep.
Because it'll let you know to be like, okay, like this is the last.
There's
mission.
no going back after this.
Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, even though there is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just this one part that I couldn't find, and it annoyed me, and I was like, all right, cool, good enough. So I 90% completed it.
Yeah.
So that was aggravating.
I always
But
tell myself, like,
now
oh, I'm
even
going to go
going
back.
I was like,
Yeah, because I think on Ragnarok, like, I beat the Valkyrie boss of that one, and then I went to fight the,
it was those other. I beat all those guys.
Well, no, there was an actual Valkyrie that you have to fight again, too. Like, there's one more Valkyrie. That's like one of the bosses, because I'm not talking about the little side warrior bosses. There was a final boss of him, too. That's where I stopped. I think I fought against him like one night, a couple tries, and died, and then I never tried it again. But there is a Valkyrie in Ragnarok. You literally go fight her, and it's another Valkyrie similar to the first.
I must have done it because the only
it's on the lava. It's on the Mustafar planet.
Right. Because the only area that I've messed up on, or that I have stuff available on, is the place where you're on the sled, like you're riding around on the in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only place that I have. I can't fucking find the shit that's there, and it drives me. So I gave up on it because I was like, at some point, like I'll be doing something so much where I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna grow to start disliking this, and I don't want to start disliking this.
If you force yourself into it,
I'd rather just be like, put it to the side, and I'll just move on.
Yeah.
Let's go back though.
Okay. Go back.
I didn't get to give my prediction.
Oh, okay.
For the statue. We're back to the statue.
Back to the statue. Boom! Okay. There it is again. Y'all remember this?
Boom.
You see that?
Jacob's
tentacles.
Holding it. Oh my God.
Tentacles, spiders, and an eye of Sauron.
There's a bear.
Yep. You see it?
The crocodiles.
Now it's gone.
Anyways, my guess is most people wouldn't be that excited about it, I guess. I mean, I think there's a large group of people that would love it, but they're kind of silent. They're not as open as all the other ones. But I think it could be Divinity Original Sin 3.
Yeah.
Whoa. And I would be so excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
because Wabi, we were texting about it at one point, and he sent me that, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I hadn't even seen anybody guess that," and that makes so much sense. I think. So we're going on record now. What if that is it? That'd be crazy.
It's kind of like in that game you fight. It's kind of you've played sort of Baldur's Gate, so I mean similar to that, right? It just has a 38 times better combat system.
Mm-hmm. Which is, like it's still, I know people would be blown away to hear that because there's so many people.
Dude, I don't care. Dungeons and Dragons is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's so cool. Baldur's Gate is really cool, but the cool part of that game is not the combat. The cool part of that game is all of the stuff that you can do. Like you can be so creative. Mm-hmm. But in Divinity, you can be creative, not as much, but you can still kind of do whatever you want, but now the combat system is better. The element system is better. You can create gas from fucking
combining different elements.
Yeah, like it's so cool. Like I know you can kind of do that in Baldur's Gate, but it's just not to the extent.
Yeah,
like if there's gas in a room in Divinity, if you throw a fire, the whole room fucking explodes.
Yeah.
Okay? Like it's sick. I love it. You got action points. You're not rolling for hits. Like, it's great.
I've talked about my thoughts on how Baldur's Gate's like the idea of Baldur's Gate, how like in theory it's an issue for me, and that is similar to what Wabi's talking about, where I feel like Dungeons and Dragons was literally made to be a tabletop game. And the mechanics of Dungeons and Dragons, it's set up for that, specifically for that. It was never even built in the realm of possibility of being in a video game or like being played digitally in some way. Like the rolling and the stats and the way all of it correlates together is specifically meant to be played in the way that Dungeons and Dragons is played. And I don't think that's really meant for a video game. So it's like, but don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't work because clearly it did.
Oh, it did. Just saying, and the game was awesome. I'm not shitting on the game. I love Baldur's Gate. Me and my wife have played through it. It's so fun. I can't wait to play through it again when we totally get the Steam machine. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And I think...
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think it's like that's one of the reasons why it was such a big deal is because it was such a jarring experience for everybody and nobody expected it to be as good as it was, but it was that good. And it was like, and people like me thought that like, there's no way that in theory that would work, right? And then it did. Doesn't work for everybody, obviously, but like, and then when you compare Divinity to it, it feels like Divinity, it's like they took a combat system, right? And they were like, okay, let's try and make this combat system for a video game as good as we can make it, and then see how much we can improve on that, right?
Yeah.
And then it's
really
like they
cool.
took that, and then for Baldur's Gate, they were like, okay, well, let's like just like throw in D&D elements. And it's like, okay, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh yeah, that sounds cool, let's do that. But it's like, to me, that's like, okay, well, now you're just kind of taking away from something that was good that you had, and now it's getting messed up by D&D elements that aren't meant to be in a video game. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's so awesome. You know, I don't know. I've never really played D&D. I've always wanted to, but as an adult, it's really fucking difficult.
To get everybody.
He's teased me like 4 times. He's like, yo, I'm getting a campaign together. Tell me the day that you could do it. I'm like, cool, let's do it on Sundays. And he's like, cool. I'll never hear anything from him again.
Yeah.
He's done that to me
Now
3
he's nearby,
times.
dude. Maybe we could actually set it up.
I'm about to hit him up tonight, actually.
Yeah,
and
let's
just
do
text
it,
him, just
dude.
ask
We're all
him about
here.
it, 'cause
We're all in the same city now.
But like the excitement of doing all that stuff with your friends and like watching I'm rewatching Stranger Things again, and you know, seeing the excitement, and I'm like, you know, off a roll. Oh, that seems exhilarating. That seems so much fun.
Yeah.
And like it works in a game in the sense of like it's really fun when me, Shamarcus, and Lane, we were playing Baldur's Gate, and we were like, yo, let's lie to this guy. Let's try to like speech check his ass, because when you're playing online together, you can vote for what line of dialogue you want that person to say.
Yeah.
So we would be like, all right, let's try to get him on the skill check. And when we would pass one that we had low numbers on, we would be so lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that part,
see, that's what.
But what's
yeah.
not fun is when you're playing as fucking Will, and you only have one attack and then one bonus action, and you use Eldritch Blast, and it misses 57% of the time. So you wait through 100 enemies to get to your turn, and you're like, ha, miss. Okay. I'll wait again.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like,
it just sucks.
And it's like, oh, skill diff, bro.
Yeah, obviously you just like, how did I roll less than that number every time? I just don't get it. It was always with Will too. It was so infuriating. And then it's like, oh yeah, but if you level up, you get 2 attacks. Okay, in Divinity 3 or in Divinity 2, I can attack like 4 times if I use the right abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd be like, boom, fireball, hold up, heal my teammates. Also, acid rain. You know, like it would be crazy.
Yeah, there's so much stuff happening.
Baldur's Gate is like Eldritch Blast, miss. Okay.
That's
50 other people's turn. No, I'll wait. It's fucking crazy.
So that's why, I mean, I think I'd be kind of excited because I've never gotten into Divinity really, but like, if
bro,
this
you
was
should
a
play
Divinity
it with me and Shamarcus.
That'd be pretty sick. Because if it was,
Bro,
especially if this
so
is
fun.
actually Divinity, then that would be pretty high. Like that would be that would make
yeah.
it even more exciting to try and get into.
Yeah, I think it's one that you would like, because your only complaint with Baldur's Gate was kind of the combat system. Mm-hmm. You're not a hater to turn-based.
Oh no,
like
I love
used to be.
turn-based, dude. Yeah,
But,
I love turn-based because I like strategy. But that's like a big
Using
point,
your noggin.
right? That's like literally a big point to what the problem is. Why do I like turn-based? Oh, because it's strategy involved. I like strategy.
Yeah.
I like when it's like, okay, you're not having to just like, panic and like do everything as fast as you can. You're having to think stuff out. But then you add the element of randomness. And I'm like, what's the point anymore?
Yeah, I just
That's
snuck
like- it's
behind
like-
this enemy for 20 minutes
Yeah.
to set everyone up meticulously to roll a 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, well,
awesome.
fuck. And then people just like restart, and then that ruins the whole point of D&D.
Yeah, they reload. We had a rule that we couldn't reload. We were like, we just got to run what
yeah, because
happened.
that like then it's not D&D, and then it's what's the point of playing a D&D game?
Yeah,
So
fuck the quick save. Besides, in Divinity, you kind of have to have mods for it to be fun. And if they do a third one, I hope that they change this mechanic. But the revive mechanic in that game is horrendous. You have to have a revive scroll. Okay, and there's only a limited amount of revive scrolls in the game. Okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So like, if I died, I'd be like, no revive scrolls. So then I'm just stuck in that area. So they have this mod that says revive on sleep. So if your teammates sleep, then you'll be revived. And I'm like, yeah, that's not like game breaking. So I mean,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that mod. But yeah, the revive scroll thing, I hope they resolve that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
For sure. So, but yeah, going back, we talked about the potential for Elder Scrolls. I still think I don't know if I'm leaning towards that. I feel like there would be
could be.
leaks. It's same with like
I
Bloodborne.
gotta it's got to be something massive, which is why I don't know if it's Divinity 3.
At least I hope so.
It's
But
gotta
Divinity
be
3
massive.
could be massive at this point. That's the
It
the reason
could be.
why I kind
It's
of
been a
like
long
started leaning
time.
towards what you said, is because before Baldur's Gate, then they would be like Divinity 3, and 90% of the gaming population would be like, what? Okay. But like now, since Baldur's Gate, people are going to be like, wait, hold up. These are the creators of Baldur's Gate? What? You know what I mean? So it's like,
Right.
then it has some hype behind it because now people actually know the devs. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's true because they did do Baldur's Gate, and then they were like, oh, also we're gonna step away to work on Divinity 3. So they're not even involved in Baldur's Gate anymore.
Yeah.
That's all just whoever the fuck is on there now.
Yeah, I have no clue.
The Wizards of Waverly Place or whatever they're called. No.
I can't believe they got the Wizards of Waverly Place on there, bro. That's why the game ended
Selena
up
Gomez
so-
is just handling it.
She's creating all the fucking DLCs and everything, dude. Single-handedly.
It's so crazy. Yeah, but for real. We don't know what it could be. We're gonna do a live watch on Jacob's stream.
We
and,
are. I'm so excited for that, dude.
I'm gonna totally be eating too. I'm gonna be crushing some food.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna just be getting off. I literally blocked off time at work from like blocked off the last hour of work just so I could make sure I could like leave early.
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave at like 5:30 so
Yeah.
that I can get home. 'Cause
Yeah.
It starts at 6:30, so I want to get home, get some food, and then we'll pre-chat before it starts,
Yep.
and then we'll
Yep.
just hang
We
out.
are
on
we are going to be there.
Jacob's
So
stream and watch
if
it.
you are interested, twitch.tv/Jacombo is where we
Yes.
will be when we are watching
we will be
the
watching
Game
it.
Awards. We'll be doing a little watch party.
Yes.
I feel like
bring popcorn.
Yeah, I wish I was caught up in like all the games to really have a say in the awards and stuff, but unfortunately it's been hard to kind of keep up.
I can say
recently.
this. I know you haven't played it yet, and I've only not even finished the first act. But Expedition 33, I think it's the obvious winner for a multitude of reasons. It kind of just came out of nowhere for one. It has beautiful everything: music, scenery, graphics, voice acting.
Yeah.
Story is good as far as I know. I've only played through Act 1, but obviously
Yeah, I heard
it's been
the
out a
end
while, so I've
like
seen
it
a
just
lot.
gets even more insane and
Yeah,
amazing as it
and
goes.
I'm just so
I'm
bad
definitely
about
going to be playing it.
games.
Probably I might start either at the beginning of this year or towards the end of the beginning of next year or the end of this year.
Turn-based system where they added the being able to parry or dodge is just so cool because that means you're interacting the whole time. You don't just have to watch your party members get fucking destroyed. You can stop it. You know what I mean? Which is really cool. I just really like it. And also the main character just absolutely reminds you of Robert Pattinson, even though it's not him.
Yeah.
But it is the guy that plays Daredevil. That's his voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie
I think I remember.
Cox,
Yeah.
I think, is the voice actor of the main character.
That's crazy. What a random.
And he was
pull.
like, I was in the studio for one day.
I
recorded all my
remember seeing
lines.
that quote. Yeah.
He was like, I don't feel like I deserve to be a part of this.
Yeah. He just
But
went
I
in there,
am.
cooked, dropped some of the most emotionally insane dialogue, and was like, "All right, cool, I'm out."
I think I could be a voice actor, bro.
You should, dude. I wish that was like an easy thing to get into, like an easy industry to
Should
pursue.
I do a little audition right now?
Yeah, dude. Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
down, dude. We can send this off.
All right. You ready?
I don't know why I'm clearing my throat. It's not me. All right.
All right. This one goes out to my bitch mom. You should have never taken away my Xbox. I was gonna start doing the fucking thing.
Wait, that actually sounded kind of heat though, dude. You
Was it good
sounded
though?
Serious.
Was it good?
Yeah, you're definitely getting an anime villain role here soon.
I could have hit that. Bro, put me in the studio long enough. I really think I could do it. I mean, I know I don't really have like the natural voice like some of them do. Like some people just go in there, they just talk, and you're like, oh,
And it's like,
fucking
oh wow,
fire.
that's great. Yeah, you can kind of
but I
tell
think
who's
I
like
could-
forcing something and who's just like fucking.
Give me a
talking.
scene right now, for real. Give me a scene.
A
I'll
scene?
act it out right now.
Okay, you walked into your home, right? And immediately what you see is your mother being shanked straight through the abdomen by your older brother, right? Your older brother just stabbed your mother.
Right.
And you watch her slowly fade away. And then your older brother looks at you while he's holding your mother. What do you say?
Okay. All right. So I just walked in. My mom is being stabbed by my brother.
Yep, your older brother. This is the dramatic climax.
Now, now it's like, do I be serious or? You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know.
That's what you get for taking away my Xbox, Mom.
What a callback.
No. Okay. Now here's the real. Here's the real.
Okay,
audition.
okay,
Here we
okay.
go.
Okay.
Let me get the tears going.
Yep.
What's my brother's name? Jeff Niley. Okay. Got it.
Yep, that's him. I almost said Sam Darnold, so that works.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, I'm home. Jeff, what are you doing? Oh my God, Mom, my Xbox. I can't believe this is. I can't believe this is happening. Scene.
Yo, that was good. That was good.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm so in. I'm so in.
The Xbox. Bro.
Studios.
You're never getting the Xbox back.
It's never coming back. All right, everybody send that to your local voice acting studio. Let them know that's my audition tape.
Yeah.
For any, it could be any role.
That was
Drama.
pretty good. That was pretty good,
Comedy,
dude. And honestly, very
thanks.
brave of you to actually try that out. Because
Yeah,
Could
it
never
was
be
really
me.
hard. I'm really just trying to like my New Year's resolution is gonna be powering through the cringe.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like first off, like every time I record myself, I get cringe. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to power through that and be like, because I saw this post the other day and they were like, bro, this is how you post without being cringe. And he was like, you fucking can't. Just get over it. And I was like, whoa. He was
He's
like,
kinda
"You just gotta
right."
be-" He was like, you just got to be harder than everyone else, bro.
He's kinda
And then
right.
just
Because think about
everyone's going to be cringe.
Think about like going back to voice acting, right? Anytime
Yeah.
the like best voice actors, even like starting out, just sitting in a quiet room, just fucking voice acting
Yeah.
out a scene, probably was cringe as fuck.
Bro, I would, if I really got into voice acting and they like gave me a script to take home and practice, I'd be like, oh, like recording it and then like watching it back, I would die.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
but then every now and then I see a little cut from like a voice acting session, like of a certain character's voice actor doing something. Like recently, I saw one of I can't remember the blonde dude in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not gonna spoil anything from the season of, the blonde dude with the critical hit motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And the glasses.
Nanami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a scene. I'm not gonna spoil anything from the last season, this most recent season, of his voice actor like in the stew just cooking. It was insane.
The Japanese voice actor?
Yeah, the Japanese voice actor.
Yeah, he's so fucking
He
good.
was like, I was like watching him, and the aura this dude has is like nuts, and he sounded so good. He had like that thing we were talking about when you can tell when it's like someone's just natural, like he's just fucking going hard. He's
so good.
It was like
I love when they have that, like, they really get into their characters, dude, and they, like, have that emotion. Like, you remember we saw that clip of, like, the Demon Slayer actors? They had it, like, an orchestra, and then the scene was playing in the background, and they had Tanjiro's voice actor out there, like, when he was in the forest, and he did the first Hino Kamikagura. And him voice acting that, bro, so much passion on that stage. It was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But you have to power through the cringe to become cool.
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
You have
there's going
to.
to be a territory that you got to get through. Like, it's like you start off in the beginning, and then it's like, okay, you got to get through all this territory. If it's going to be cringe, there's no way to avoid it.
It's gonna be bad.
But then once you get good enough, you enter that level of like, okay, well, now you're just fucking cool as hell.
Yeah.
Right? And then that's where they get. It's like you see anybody else doing the same thing, they'd be cringe as fuck. But then these specific people, since they've been doing it for a minute and they've been honing that craft, they're fucking cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like Mr. Beast, for example, his first videos were the worst things you've ever seen. And then it's like, yo, now he's like the biggest YouTuber ever.
Yeah, he figured it out.
It's kind of crazy. He's not cool, though, but, you know.
But he's still
it's
figuring it out.
obviously lucrative.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But dude, there's so many things like there was the final voice acting of Attack on Titan. That shit was like deep. If you saw that, I'm just going through anime now because it's a lot of what I saw.
Well,
I just recently
most
watched
of the voice acting though.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Like especially like popular ones that people know about. I watched Neon Genesis recently, Evangelion, right? And
right. I heard
the
that was popular.
Yeah, like apparently those voice actors, like the director/writer of that story, got like super into like method acting and like went super hard and
Built
like
a robot.
yeah, I guess so. But like went super hard in making like wanting the voice actors to really capture certain things. So the voice acting in that show is just insane. Like there's a scene where someone's choking somebody and they like actually did it in real life to really mimic
that guy.
Yes, they choked. They actually got the actors like actually choked the other one. So the person that was doing it would like sound like they were actually
like,
doing
not
it, and the
super
person
forceful though.
probably
right?
not. But apparently the person
then
who
it's
got
a good
choked.
idea then.
Apparently the person who got choked was like, "Yeah, I'm never doing anything like that again." Apparently it was still an uncomfortable experience. But like,
I bet it was. I mean, first off, you're getting choked in front of like a whole producing.
yeah,
And they'd be like,
yeah, it's crazy though, dude. I read that
I feel like
story and
I
I
would
was
do that,
like,
though.
"That's nuts, dude. That's crazy."
But
yeah,
like,
they get
also,
people.
I think they've been in that sphere for not him. Not that's probably a super uncomfortable position, man. I
Yeah,
understand.
but
like that's wild. But like, there's not a lot I wouldn't do for money. And if they're like, yo, hey, you know, I know this may be uncomfortable, and if you're cool with it, or if you're not cool with it, that's fine. But if you are cool with it, it'd be really sick if, you know, we pay you and you get choked out and record this. I'm like, cool. This is my, like, I think just coming from where I'm at now, if I were to go into one of those places, I would just have such a better understanding of like, bro, this is my job. I mean, yes. Lightly choke me out while I record my voice. Like, now if they're like really fucking choking me, that's a different story.
If I'm changing color, like my face is turning purple, probably don't do that. If I'm gonna get
but
permanently
like how
injured.
Jacob chokes me in sex, like that's fine.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's really
okay.
not that hard.
Yeah,
he just kind of like grabs right up in here.
Yeah, the pressure on the just the pressure on the sides.
If you just put the little pressure on the sides, first off, it'll change your voice enough to where
you'll
like this
can
already
really tell.
sounds a little different.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's like you can really sell the choking, right? Well, that
Yeah, but I
actually
can
hurting the
understand
person.
in a workplace that can be considered uncomfortable. But do you guys know what's going on in like retail? Like random shit like that could be happening. Like you got people working their fucking bones off for no commission and getting paid hourly. You know what I mean? Like it makes like they're over here selling ruining old people's lives with credit card applications, and they're making no money from it. You know what I mean?
Having to make like sales goals where they don't even get anything for making the sales goals, other than like you don't get bitched at.
But like, so choke me while I record this and get fucking money. I mean, obviously, it's not like the best money ever, but like, it's better than what they're getting at the fucking retail stores, and you get to have a character in a show.
Yeah, that's sick.
Like I said, no hate to that guy that felt uncomfortable getting choked out. I completely understand. I just have a different view on it because I am a poor piece of shit that would like really appreciate having a job in which I loved, such as that.
Yep.
How do you even get into voice acting? You know what I mean? Like that's gotta be just like an insane thing.
Yeah, I recently saw someone posting clips of them like taking comments. Someone was like, okay, give me characters to play. And so this was similar to like what we made you do a second ago, right? 'Cause that's one of the that's what made me be able to like think about it, because I was like, oh, I saw something similar to this recently. Not the scenario that I gave, that was all off the dome, right? But
Off the dome.
but yeah, he's like making a series where he's taking comments, and it's like, oh, he takes this comment that says, oh, voice act this like hypothetical character, and then this hypothetical character, and then he writes a scene of like them in some scenario, and then voice acts both characters or whatever, and then he's like, send this to pretty much what you said, like, oh, send this to any people, blah blah blah, looking for voice actors, any companies, whatever.
That seems hard.
It's just marketing.
That seems hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd really make it in there, because pushing past the cringe would be really hard.
Dude, exactly. I'm telling you, but people do it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would try an audition.
Like Troy Baker, bro. Troy Baker had to push past the cringe.
That, you know what? That should be I almost called a Final Fantasy, bro. Should be a fantasy football punishment.
That should be a Final Fantasy.
You gotta send in. You gotta audition for a fucking voice acting role.
Oh my god,
blind.
dude. I would not be losing that season, bro. I would not. There's no way.
And then you gotta send it to the group chat for everybody to review.
Yep. Everybody has to give an honest review. That's good.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
You have to try. You have to try too. You can't just be like, "Oh man, my mom is dead, being stabbed by my brother."
No, this is so tragic. What have you done, older brother? No. You can't do that, dude. You have to make. You have to make it very obvious that you were actually trying, right? Even if you're terrible.
I'm a big proponent of just like going 110 at everything, because I think it just makes things way more interesting and fun in life if you just over exaggerate everything. Like we'll have like they'll be playing holiday games. Like, bro, I'm here to compete. You know what I mean? Like 2 years ago, they did like at my wife's parents, like for the kids, but like we were involved as well. It was like, okay, here is like not the egg hunt, but it's like
Elf on the Shelf,
a new clue. Like each step is a new clue. What kind of hunt is that called?
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. It makes me feel so stupid. But we were doing one of those, right? And, like, the kids were just kind of like, whatever. This is lame. But I was like, fuck you. I'm going all in on this, right? And then them seeing me go in all in made them go all in. So it just, like, really ramps up the energy. And I think that just makes it so much more
That's a very
fun.
true thing to, like, a lot of stuff. Like, something that immediately came to my mind is, like, concerts. If you ever go to live concerts and stuff, it's like if there's one person giving energy, then that'll make another person give energy, and then more, and then more. And then, like, it could take a whole just dozens of people not giving a damn about anything and just there to be there, to people just being excited as hell and actually having like a good time. So it's like, I definitely agree with that idea. But the thing that sucks is then there's people like me sometimes that if there's no one else doing it, I'll just kind of like, okay.
It's hard to be that
I'll just exist
guy who starts it.
Yeah. That's the powering through the cringe, bro.
The cringe. Yeah,
dude,
exactly,
dude. This is like
it's the key to happiness, I think.
Yeah. The theme of the week, dude. Push past the cringe, because who cares, dude? Who cares?
Yeah.
Because once you do that, you'll be a happier person.
It's so hard to understand that, like, they're gonna, like, you're the only one that's really gonna remember that. Like, that moment. You're gonna be the only one that really thinks about it. No one else is giving that shit a second thought. Like, at first they'll laugh, maybe, or they'll judge you. But then they're going to go on with their lives, and they're going to fucking forget about that moment. Now, can't say that's every time, because you could do something super
Depends how bad it is.
You're going to have that piece of shit at work that's always going to be like, you remember the last time when we were in the break room and Johnson slipped on a fucking banana peel? Oh, my God.
Dude, what a crazy hypothetical scenario. That I would never forget that, when Johnson slipped on a banana peel.
That guy's taking it out because his wife's cheating on him, so it's rough. Okay, you have to, everyone has the pain. They just didn't need to know. But most of the time, for real, once you push through the cringe, I'm really trying to learn how to do that. But once you do that, you'll be good. I think it's the key to happiness, ultimately.
Like when I spilled yum-yum sauce all over me at my birthday dinner.
Yeah,
That was pretty
he
cringe.
splooged.
But
Yeah,
I just thought
and
it was funny.
150 feet away from him when it happened.
Yeah, that's true. It was on the other side of the restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys, I
yo,
spilled. We were eating hibachi at a Japanese hibachi like steakhouse place, and I spilled an entire cup of white yum yum sauce all down my shirt and onto my crotch, and it was real saucy, and it was everywhere, and it was really
was.
bad.
splooged. I got photo evidence.
All in all, funny time. Yeah, we do have photo evidence. That's true.
Yeah, but I will say, as advice, don't take a medium-sized group to hibachi because they don't know how that works at hibachi. Whoa, what are we doing?
Why is there
kinda have to,
more
like,
than one
split it
table
up.
amount of people? It worked out
Yeah.
though.
It ended up
pretty
working
well.
out once everybody moved around.
Yeah.
And it was good,
Um,
but and it was delicious.
it was so good, dude.
Dude, that
gosh.
salad, I have never tried that salad.
Oh,
It was
really?
so fire. It was
So you,
so
yeah, you
fire,
literally.
bro.
I also kind of started getting into it like a while back, and now you're just doing it too. And I was like, oh, dang.
Well,
this
like
thing
I
tastes great.
tried it at one place that I think me and you went to one time when we were traveling. We went to this Chinese place or this Japanese hibachi place for lunch, and I got that salad, and it was like the worst thing I'd ever tried because I was like, "Ooh, baby, that's yum yum sauce,"
Yeah.
and I fucking tried it, and I was like, "That I think that's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth." So I've just always been so scared, and then I smelled it. Melissa was like, "Ooh, smell that," and I smelled it. I was like, "Bro, that smells so good." And then I tried it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it tastes so good." But then I've been having, not to get super serious, I've been having like panic attacks based off of like health fears. So
yeah.
like my biggest fear right now is that my throat closes. So when I try something new, especially, I'll get really scared that
You're gonna have an
I
allergic.
was
reaction
allergic
and-
to that thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know what's in this salad. I don't know what's in this dressing. I mean, it's just lettuce and dressing. But I was like, I don't know what's in this dressing.
The
So I was
most
like,
basic of ingredients. He's like, you're
Right.
like taking a sip of water. You're like, dude, I don't know what's in this water. It could make my throat.
But
close up.
like I was like minorly freaking out, but I kept it under wraps pretty good, and I think I'm mostly
Kept my
over
composure.
it now.
yeah.
But there were days where it was really bad. It was
Mm.
really bad. Ever since like I found out my wife was pregnant, I guess is like really when I was like, oh my god, I have to like keep myself alive.
I gotta make sure I
Hold
don't
on.
die now. Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm like monitoring blood pressure and my fucking heart rate all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I feel that. I had that same idea where I was like, damn, dude, I suddenly have become like much more like survival oriented.
Yeah, we've become more important of people because now like someone's gonna be there to rely on us for character development.
Yeah, it's like you get your significant other, and then with your significant other, you're like, oh damn, okay, I'm like really important to this person now, and then you have a child, and you're like, oh damn, now this person really relies on me.
I really got to be there for this person, you know. And it's just like, oh, death is all around me at all times.
it's possible at any moment.
Did you see the craziest story? Like, do you ever see that story? And it has made me not eat leftover rice for like the longest time. Well,
Really?
okay, that's not true. I'll eat leftover rice
not
as
trying it
long
right
as it's
after.
refrigerated properly.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
read this story about this kid who ate takeout. Like they just put it in the fridge, like in the rice container, like not sealed.
little
And they
box?
just put it in the
Like
fridge,
takeout
and then he
box?
ate it the next day, and he got an incurable disease and died. That is only found in rice.
Ugh.
And
bad.
that he was like a teenager or like young 20s, and I was like, that has made me
damn,
so
dude, could
scared
happen
of rice.
Could happen to anybody, bro. Even
I
young-
know, just that anything could kill you, dude. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's not get on that.
let's not make it too
we found out
negative.
the key to happiness, which is pushing through the cringe.
Yeah, push through the
Okay.
cringe. Eat that leftover rice in the fridge.
No, make sure you properly store it
Yeah,
after.
sealed.
Just put it in a Tupperware sealed container.
yeah. Damn, I
Don't
need
leave
to-
open rice in your fridge.
Mhm.
Technically,
Okay, I
don't
need-
leave any open food in your fridge because they can all gain bacteria and make you sick anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Always store your food properly. I know
Yep,
we all have
so
the
that
habit
you can
of wanting
live
to
long
take
enough
the
to
pot.
push through the cringe.
We take the
and-
pot and we put the fucking tinfoil over it, and then we put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore, guys. We got too much to live for.
Even if it's
not
like
properly
really tightened
sealed.
down on the sides, you know?
It's not properly. I mean, you could try it.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
at
try
least
it.
as long as it's covered, I would trust it a little bit. As long as you nuke it
Yeah,
in the
if it's like
microwave for
if
far
it's
too
really
long.
if it's really
You know what I
pinched
mean?
on the sides, you know, like where it's
Yeah.
really feels like that bitch is vacuum
Yeah.
sealed, you know?
And just like
Maybe.
really cook it in the microwave, like really
Oh, yeah.
fucking make that shit's gotta be popping when you pull it
Yeah,
out.
literally. Rice flying all over the place.
Yeah.
No
wow,
bacteria
we
will
really
survive.
went downhill on this episode. Anyways,
Wait,
guys,
downhill like I think
like
this is,
we just trailed off
yeah,
pretty hard.
We were talking about an eldritch horror statue. Now we're talking about
Yeah.
microwaving
That
rice.
was cool. Yes. That's what you get here on the Wob and Cobb podcast,
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Make
That's
sure
true.
you join into our Discord so you can join into the conversation.
Yeah.
Link in the description below. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah,
and do
dude.
whatever you can do on Apple Podcasts, which I don't know what the fuck that is.
Good send off.
Make sure you follow Jacombo on Twitch. And then you follow and you subscribe to Wobby's Diner on YouTube.
Yeah.
Doing new
Putting out
Fast
heat,
Food
dude.
Fridays and new upcoming series that I'm sick right now, so I've not really got to record the intro to the new series that's coming out. That's still coming soon. It's not like it's anything crazy, but yeah. Like and subscribe on all things and join the Discord so that way you too can be a part of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be a bit of a shorter episode because we're kind of tight on time.
Yeah. It's not really short,
Jacob has
though. It's
work
just shorter, I
in the
guess.
earth. Yeah.
Yeah, so early.
We've been going like an hour 30. So
Yeah, that's true.
normal episode then.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Jacob, what do you have to say to the people?
Well, real quick, let me run this by.
Run it by.
Quick last thoughts on, even though we don't really know much with the Game Awards, but what we thinking? Expedition 33 just sweeps everything, right? Maybe
I
goes
think it's-
goes Death Stranding 2 gets like some strong secondary, you know, some strong secondary awards. Ghost of Yote cleans up some of the leftovers. What we thinking?
Yeah, Ghost of Yote was a real late addition too.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I
thinking that's
think
kind of how it's going to go down.
I think music, if they do that, that's going to be Expedition 33.
Yeah, there is music for sure, and
I
it's
think
on there.
if they do story driven, that could also be Expedition 33. And then I think it's going to win Game of the Year.
This might be one of the biggest sweeps like in the Game
I think it's going to
Awards.
be a sweep, but I think other stuff is going to win. I think Ghost of Yote is going to win.
Death Stranding 2 got very
Some
high
stuff.
praise. So
You know what's crazy about that? Bro, I heard absolutely nothing of when Death Stranding 2 came out. I didn't even know it was
Really?
out for the longest time.
that's crazy. I heard
Until
a
I saw it in
ton,
stores not too long ago. I was like, bro, this is out?
but I was kind of following it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were into Death Stranding 1. I wasn't, so it's just not really on my thing, like my immediate
radar.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, and it's more of like a, you know, that dude who made the game, Kojima, it's like he has like a niche fan base, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's a very polarizing person that has a lot of
Yeah.
pull. Speaking of polarizing, I also think Expedition 33 is going to win Game of the Year. I think it's in that same category of like Baldur's Gate, where it's like it's so polarizing, it's so different, and stands out so much that it's almost impossible for it not to win. It's
It
just
needs
too,
to win because of how much it stands out, because of
Yeah.
how unique it's such a it has nothing like I've seen in anything else.
Yeah.
Like in of recent years. Like I was like, holy shit, this is
unique.
fresh.
This is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was made by a group
finally.
of literally like 33 people. So that's just nuts.
Whoa.
I think that's why it's called that. Quote me. I mean, I might be wrong. Hands of
Well,
accountability if
I
I'm
know
wrong.
why it's called Expedition 33, but I don't know why it's called.
Well, no, but I'm saying I
mean-
think they might have used that number because I think there was literally 33 people in that dev team.
Whoa.
Maybe. I
Guys,
don't know.
correct Jacob. If
Yeah, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Well, I'll look it up after. But, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, that's all I got. Other than that,
Yeah,
dude,
let
power
us
through the
know
cringe,
in
you
the
know?
Discord where Power Through the Cringe. Let us know in the Discord who you think are going to win Game of the Year, and other various awards. But they give an award for everything nowadays. It's gonna be like
Yeah, that's
best
true.
male side character, and it's gonna be like
Yep. Yep.
Expedition 33.
Yep. That's true. Also, let us know, what do y'all think about Skyrim? Was our opinion on Skyrim bad? Was our opinion on Baldur's Gate bad? Those were some
Yes.
pretty
Please chime
controversial
in on our
takes.
opinions because they're never that good.
Yeah, dude, we're just here.
But
But yeah.
we're here and we give them without asking.
Yeah. It's true.
All right.
Appreciate you guys. Love you all.
Let it be known. Divinity 3 will win Game of the Year when it comes out.
Yep. Quote him on
All right.
that. Oh, wait. Also, if that announcement is Divinity, then you heard it here first.
Yes, you heard it here first. Tell your friends.
All right, later, guys.
Bye.
Love y'all.